As you can see, this one is you may find this upsetting. There's going to be some language here, but it's part of the educational news cycle, and I want to bring this to you because I actually missed this. So what you're going to see is a call it a fight. Anyways, there's going to be an altercation at a football camp for which the coach was placed on leave after this video got out. So let's look at the video and then we'll come back and we'll go through what happened with the coach. Again, this is the warning. So perhaps this is not something that you may be interested in observing here.
I gotta get in here. Oh yeah. Oh, you tag him up. Tag him up. Make him feel the. Yeah, make him feel the. Nope. Don't even get up. Don't even get up. Don't even get up. Yes. Don't even get up. Now watch that shit next time. You know what not to say. Oh. Hey, bud, come on.
Hey, don't go posting that nowhere.
Okay. So obviously, yeah, that's very concerning, and it says the author of this article calls that a fight. That was not a fight. That was definitely not a fight, and I say that as a principal who's broken up many fights in his career. That is not a fight, and I can only just the parents of that student who was attacked. I'm sure they were just sick. Just watching that and seeing the aftermath, whatever bruises or whatnot was on the face of their child. But that was terrible. And that's often the case. And I don't know what the student said, but that's not called for. That kind of response to attack him like that's not called for. Again, I don't know what happened, but obviously there was maybe a verbal altercation or something like that took place before you saw what you saw there. But there's many other students standing around watching. They could have intervened, they could have stopped it, they could have gotten some help, but they didn't. And that is a part that just makes me sick. That really does. All right, so let's see. So with the football coach, I mean, someone's got to be held accountable for this, and I agree with that. So the coach was placed on leave after this incident, and now he's going to be reinstated. So an upstate football coach will be reinstated after being placed on leave following an altercation at a summer football camp involving several South Carolina high school students. Presbyterian College was hosting a summer football camp for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Oh boy. When numerous student athletes from D.W. Daniel High School got into a fight on July 7th and left one person injured, several others with criminal charges. As a result, Chris Stone, who became the coach at D.W. Daniel High School in April, was placed on leave last week. He will be reinstated August 9th. The school district of Pickens County confirmed and will resume both his teaching and coaching responsibilities. Now, this is interesting in that, because I haven't heard or seen something like this where there was an incident with students and the person responsible for supervising was actually placed on leave like that. I've not seen that before, but obviously with the video, that video is just so horrific that it just we got to do something different here, because like we just can't have that. We can't have that. We recognize the public interest surrounding this matter, but as this is a personnel issue, the district will not provide any further comment. And that's going to be frustrating for the community because they're going to want to know why. You know, how was this allowed to happen? Why weren't these students supervised? Yeah, the community wants to have those answers, but they're not going to get them. We respectfully ask that Coach Stone be allowed to return to his duties without disruption as we focus on supporting students and staff at the start of the school year. So obviously he's going, the coach is, they're going to be blaming the coach. The coach is going to be blamed by the community. Obviously, they've done an investigation and they've deemed that, the coach didn't do anything wrong. The proper measures were in place. I'm not sure how you arrive at that. We've got unsupervised students who are just attacking another student. Now, I get it. It's hard. There's a lot of students going, coming and going and whatnot. But, I mean, you have to supervise the students. You just have to. The school district said last week that it is committed to a thorough review of the situation and investigation of the Daniel football program. Because of student privacy laws, the district said it is unable to provide specific details about the students involved or the disciplinary actions taken. School board also issued a statement last week saying it was informed of the incident that resulted in the injury of one student and criminal charges for several students. It gave no details about the criminal charges, but said the board was appalled. And the way they're writing this, that's kind of, I mean, this student was attacked. This wasn't a fight that resulted in the injury incident. No, the student was attacked. They had multiple injuries, and this is weird the way they're writing this. It gave no details about the criminal charges, but said the board was appalled. They should have been appalled. Did you see that video? Again, don't know what the student said. Obviously, he said something. But for that to take place, that to be the result, no. No, you can't do that. Board members said they expect the district administration to continue investigating the matter from the top down, including staff, student, and programmatic issues. This incident will not be swept under the rug. Capital NOT, and all appropriate corrective and disciplinary actions will be taken. That's good to hear, the board said in a statement. A video of the incident, which was obtained by the paper, shows at least two students attacking, yes, that's the word, attacking another student, hitting him with multiple punches. After the student being attacked lands on the floor, another student hits him at least 4 times. Yes, that's what happened. We have a student who was attacked while other students stood around and watched and recorded it. And there was no one there, no adult there supervising. After an initial investigation, the Presbyterian College campus police referred the case to the State Department of you know what? Now that I really look at it, gosh. You see, I am emotional about this now. Like, I want someone fired. And that's not even my kid. I don't live in that community, but yeah, I want someone fired. David Simbo, 8th Circuit solicitor, said his office is working closely with the law enforcement agencies and Department of Juvenile Justice. We'll provide updates on the case when appropriate and as the state law allows. So, I don't know. That reading between the lines there, you're not going to get a whole bunch of information. I mean, it looks like they've already cleared the coach and the program, but I mean, that video is horrible. And in this moment, I think someone should lose their job. And you know what? Yeah, I think you are looking for a new football coach. I mean, I imagine he's a teacher, but I'm asking the question. And you know what? I want to hear from you because like I'm emotional right now. And if I was a superintendent, I would take my time. If I was a superintendent or principal here, I would take my time to make a decision. But right now, what I'm saying is I need a new football coach. I need a new coaching staff for my football team. I'm not saying the coach should not lose it should lose his teaching job, but what I'm saying is I need a new coach. I need new assistant coaches. We can't have this. This is unacceptable. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Am I tripping? Am I coming in too hot? I want to hear from you. What do you think based on the information that we have? And it's limited. We don't have all the information, but based on what we have, what do you think should be done? I want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think should be done? We're going to continue to follow this story, and as updates come out, I will share them with you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next update.